speak a syllable, I feel so invisible. 'Cause it seems to me that the more I try, the more I see, the less I understand. And I go for you, and I wish you would too. So I hope to dream
Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to another Chill Art Sunday. Thank you so much for joining. And yes, I am still sick. That's why my voice still sounds like crap. But regardless, welcome everyone. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Before I get into anything, let me say something. There is a chance that the stream might go offline without warning because my computer might crash, and that is because last night, for some reason, my graphics card decided not to work anymore. Not as it should anyway. I was playing a little bit of Minecraft when suddenly the computer just went poof. Everything went dark, unresponsive, and then I rebooted, and then I had several blue screens with errors relating to the graphics card. I tried to troubleshoot, it didn't work. I only had more crashes, and for now things seem to be working fine, but I am using an older driver. I actually had to install this driver version here, and I did not install back GeForce Experience, which is something that I need, but I decided not to touch it for now because I need to stream, and for the moment it is working with this driver version, and I have no idea why GeForce Experience actually wasn't installed when I installed this, because I did set it up to install GeForce Experience as well. But in any case, I also haven't tried running a game after I installed this driver version, just in case it would crash, and I hope it won't crash. But if the stream goes offline without warning, do bear in mind that it's probably because the computer crashed again because of this problem with the graphics card. And on that note, this only reinforces my fear, I should probably say, that I actually do have to upgrade the graphics card. Not because I just need something more powerful, but because I actually need something that will work. And apparently my current graphics card, it might be getting to the end of its life. And I really hope that is not the case, because I cannot afford another one right now, even if I had to buy another one of the same model as the one that I currently have. So yeah, that's the situation. If the stream goes offline without warning, expect that my computer crashed because of the graphics card. Excuse me. But in any case, enough of that. Oh god, I'm sorry. As I said before, and in recent streams, I am sick. And on that note, I haven't done much progress on this picture here because I have been sick. But I did try some progress here, and I actually did manage some. I am nearly done with vectorizing all the final line arts for this, so let's see if we can finish this right now. I don't have much left to do here anyway. So let's get started. I only have a few more pieces of main to do here, like this over here, this bit, and then these pieces behind his back, behind his head, and then just export everything into Photoshop, into a PNG file, so I can import them into Photoshop to color, and then we'll see what we do from there. But for now, let's begin with this here. My voice is awful. I kind of feel like today my voice doesn't sound as well. I was gonna say it doesn't sound as good, but it hasn't sounded good at all for several days now. But what I'm trying to say is, I streamed with my voice being bad like this on Wednesday and last Friday as well. But I feel like it didn't sound as bad then as it is sounding now. At least I was not coughing as much as I am today. On the bright side, and maybe ironically, I haven't coughed as much when trying to sleep. But that's something, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, point is, I'm not good. There we go. I am going to, at first I was going to to use a single line. It would be much easier to make the shape of the line art here. but then I would have to pointify both ends on here, and I'm not really into doing that right now. So I'm gonna spend some extra time using these multiples, this, just so I won't have to pointify the ends. The only problem with this is getting the very end over here done right, and to get the overall thickness of the line be accurate. And by accurate I mean it has to look like it is one single line about the same thickness as this blue line here, for example. Excuse me. Oh, I moved the wrong one. I was actually supposed to already be done with these vector lines here. Yeah, that there doesn't look very good. The thickness is all over the place. Now I messed up over there. Let's try and move this here. Oh, by the way, also, I'll most likely have to end the stream in about 3 hours from now. I will most likely not gonna be able to go any further than that because I have to go to the supermarket today, and supermarket closes earlier, so I still have to catch that open. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna use a single line and pointify. I don't really want to be spending much time sorting out the thickness of that line. This here should, in theory anyway, be easier. Because here the major issue that I should have is actually just getting the curvature of the line itself to be proper. Well, except over here, I was not really expecting it to go that far away. Yeah, this is not going as I expected. Now this here is diverging a little bit from the original line art sketch, but if it works, it works. Yeah, that might work. A little bit of tweaking here on this line, and oops. But this is fine. Let's pointify. Begin with the usual triangle, like that. Just this a little bit, and now we curve the triangle so its lines should match the original blue line over here, and it has to match as closely as possible on both sides. Over here seems to be fine, but not over here. So in that case, I will need the black line down here to get closer to the blue line on the edge. Around here should be fine. And the same thing has to happen around here. And yes, I think that is good enough. Let's make a cut right here. And remove that. And yeah, there we go. That should work. Now let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing up here. This here. That down there. And I gotta bring now the black line closer to the blue line down here. There. Now that should be enough so I can make a cut right here. That black, fill this with black. And there we go, that looks like one single line. Let's save. Now today more than ever I'm gonna have to frequently save, as I always say, as I always tell you guys to do, because I don't know if my computer is gonna crash. I hope it doesn't. You have no idea how upset I was last night because of those crashes. This point over here is going a little bit too far off to not go as far like that. I'm not too fond of that there, but maybe a little bit of trimming with the eraser in Photoshop later might solve the issue. Eric and heyo, happy Sunday, thank you for joining, my dude, welcome. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that like that and do a little trimming with the eraser in Photoshop later, if it actually comes down to it. Now for this here, you know what, I think I'm just gonna use multiple lines instead of pointifying everything, because this one here is smaller. That might be more worth it. So let's do that. The only downside of this method is, as I explained before, figuring out how to make the thickness, the overall thickness of the line match actual single lines. That can be annoying sometimes. And that is only one of the many reasons why, although I love working with vectors, I don't really like making them myself. They're not difficult, it's just time consuming. It requires a lot of patience sometimes, many times, most times. You know what I mean. But this here, let's see. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's pointify this end over here, and then we will be almost done with this main and the entire the entire line art, really. I really want to get this done today. That should be there, I guess, yes. This goes over here. We gotta make the black line here match the edge of the blue line as close as possible. Luara, hey there, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. I am doing well. I'm still sick, but other than that I'm fine. Yeah. Thank you. Just a bit concerned because, as I explained at the start of the stream, for anyone joining the stream now, by the way, there is a chance my PC might crash and therefore the stream might go offline without warning. That's because my graphics card decided to act up last night. I'm not sure if the graphics card is defective or whatever. Point is, last night for some reason I was getting several blue screens of death, and all with the one error related to the graphics card, and I could not really figure out what was going on. Right now it is working, but only God knows for how long. My voice is just as bad as it was last Friday and Wednesday, really. The coughing seemed to have improved a little bit. I have been able to fall asleep more easily the past couple nights, but I'm still coughing as well. The voice hasn't really changed, but at least the coughing seemed to have improved a bit, which is great because, as I mentioned before, I don't really mind my voice being bad so long as I can actually use it. But that coughing and not being able to sleep because of it, that was really driving me mad. Thank you, Luara. Yes, I did draw this. I am now drawing what is going to be the final line art over the sketch line art. Here, let me show you. So this is the original sketch that I drew. I am now using vectors to draw over these lines here so I can have finer, nicer looking line arts that I can then color. I am not going to shade this picture, however. This here is supposed to be used as an emote slash reaction meme, I guess, that I can use on Discord and stuff. So for that reason, I'm not going to shade this here. But if I do have enough time on today's stream, I might resume works on that other picture that I was working on, Grand and Glorious, and that one is going to be shaded. Though I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time for that today, and certainly I'm not gonna be finishing that today, even if I do have the time. All right, let's see that there. Yeah, that there's good. Let's save. Always remember to frequently save your progress, whatever you're doing. Are you posting details? Details of what and where? Or you mean if I am going to upload this to somewhere? Because if that is the case, then yes, I am definitely going to be uploading this. I will upload it to my DeviantArt. Now, because I am not going to shade this picture, I am not going to really bother with layering the line art, so I'm just going to do everything on the same layer. Otherwise, I would normally be separating stuff here by layers. In which case, this part of his mane right now would be completely separated from everything that I have drawn already. That there seems fine. Let's do another one here. Five pixels thickness. Okay, this here needs a little bit of sorting. There we go. That's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, that's better. Is it because of a program you used to draw? What? I'm not sure I understand the question, Luara. Are you asking what program I am using right now? Just pencil and paper for me, I wouldn't be able to. I am so confused right now. But I mean, if you are asking what programs I use to draw, I use Paint, PhotoDraw, and Photoshop. I haven't drawn on paper in several years, over a decade really. My traditional art skills are absolutely garbage nowadays. Alright, let's see this. Save. Okay, I think I got everything. Let's save this as a different file for the sake of backups. Save as. Alpha 2. Now I have to remove a few lines that are showing through his main over here. There's a little bit here, for example, that needs to go away. This here as well. What else? This little piece over here, or would it be this here? Oh, I will have to check the sketch. Okay, there's a little piece of blue over here. That is gonna have to go away. These places that you move make a lot of difference. Huh? Oh wait, you're talking about like this thing here that I move around and that modifies the line? Because yeah, that's a thing that really makes a lot of difference. That is one of the reasons why I like working with vectors, despite the fact that the time it takes to get stuff done in vectors is very long, to me anyway. It helps me get these lines to be as perfect as I can make them. Now let's see, let's break apart over here. And I deleted the entire thing. That was not supposed to happen. Here, there, that's what I wanted to do. Now let's do the same thing with this blue over here. Add an anchor point there and another one right here. Break apart. And I deleted the wrong thing. Why do I always do that? There. Okay, that should be it. Will this place have a shadow? Why is his hair? What? Will this place have a shadow? Well, I think you are asking if I'm going to be shading this. To that, the answer is no. But as for the second part of the question, why is his hair? That I really do not understand what you mean, Luara. I'm sorry. Let's do the same thing over here on his eye. Oh, hold on. Aren't I forgetting something here? On his eye, I think I am. There's a little piece of detail that should go on his eye, and I seem to be forgetting about that. Wait a moment, let me, oh frick. I broke apart the wrong anchor point. Crap, this here's the one. I say covering more hair. I'm still unsure if I am understanding Luara. Where was I? Right, the little detail that I mentioned. I'm gonna need one extra line going about here. Maybe? Hold on, I'm going to experiment. I'm not sure of this idea. Let me experiment first. There's anchor point, please. Maybe not. Forget about that. Okay, now I think I have cut all the lines that I need to cut. So, let's color these blue ones. Let's make them black, as they should be. And save. But this here can be deleted. Wait, can it? Hold on. Yes, I can delete that now. And I do believe this is ready to be exported as a PNG file, actually. So let's do that. Let's export. This is the wrong folder. Reckoning intensifies. There. And, Mike Leinart. What should the resolution be? 500? Yeah, let's export as 500. Let's see what that is going to look like. No, 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 that is too small. The resolution has to be higher. Let's save over it. Now let's double this. Let's make it 1000 resolution. Or I could do the same resolution as I did for the Confused one. What was the resolution that I used on Confused Braveheart? Let's see, what is the final file on Draw? I'll read this here. Let's name this stamp. Supposedly I did export this one with a resolution of 500. Huh. Well, I really don't want 500 on this one because that is too small. This here seems to be better. That expression though. Alright. Let's now bring back the sketch. And now delete the line art, because now I want to export just the sketch itself. There's a good reason for that. General sketch from Corel. There. I'll bring this back and save everything. Alrighty, let's start Photoshop now, because it is time to import everything into Photoshop so I can color it. Let's begin with the line art itself. Now the general sketch from Corel, which is this file. I think it worked. Oh my god. Fine, I'll just use the mouse. Yeah, this is what was supposed to happen. Let's copy this into here. Put it down there. Are all the lines aligned? Yeah, they seem to be. Very good. Since this is the only layer, I don't really need to import any other files. I do want to, however, import the line art from Confused Braveheart just to compare the resolution in which I exported the file. Now, you know what? I could export this at a bigger size. Let's try 1500. Let's close all of this except for Photoshop itself. This is technically the second part of the drawing, Luara. In my process, I usually work in 3 steps. First, I draw the sketch in Microsoft Paint. Then I move on to the second step, which is the line art with vectors in CorelDRAW, which is what I just finished doing. And then I move on to the third part, which is coloring, which is what I am moving on right now. Which is when I use Photoshop. Oh, actually, let's keep this open in Photoshop so I can have a reference for the size. Let's see if this is any better now. Nah, 1500 is too big. Let's export it at, let's try 1200. Actually, let's do 1100. Copy this, paste that there. No, 1100 is too small. Let's do 200. 1200. Save that there. One 200. Let's see if that is gonna be enough. Oh, I hope it is. I don't want them to be the exact same size. That is not my idea. I just want their heads on these both pictures to be about the same size, more or less. I want them to be close enough. 1200. That seems to be a bit too big. 100 seems to be a bit too small. 200 seems to be too big. So let's go for an in between. Let's try one. Oops. Let's try 150. The reason why I want them to be about the same size, I want them to be similar, is because since I want to use these as emotes, I want them to have a similar size. And this here seems to be better. Yeah, let's compare the lines themselves. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Let's do the same thing now for the sketch. Export that to the file General Sketch from Corel at 150 resolution. And bring that into Photoshop. Copy, paste that over here. Perfect. Okay, now let's close both of those files. Save this one as a different file. No, wait, no, not as no. Ah, my God, I messed up. Okay, let's save this as coloring. Oops, not all caps. Coloring alpha 0. All right. Now, in theory, I am no longer going to need CorelDRAW, so let's close it. And, excuse me, unless I needed to go back to CorelDRAW for any fix, everything else here is going to be done in Photoshop. So let's prepare the layers and groups and all that good stuff. Let's make a group. Let's name this layer line art. I messed up. Line art. Yeah. I'm gonna name this head line art actually. Yes. Move that into that group and make a new layer. And this layer is where the colors are gonna go. Head colors. And that layer has to go below the head line art. Let's name this here General Sketch. And I will need a couple more layers. Both of those should actually, yeah, those should go here. One layer will be completely black, probably this one, while the other one on top is going to be completely white with a 50% opacity. The eyes will be drawn in Photoshop. Oh, actually, the sketch should go somewhere in between, maybe. Or actually, no, give 50% opacity on the black one there. So I can see the sketch of the eyes. There. That seems fine. Now I need Mike's color set. Mike Buzz, my color set here. Let's copy this into here. Name the layer. Colors set. Every single time I draw this character, I always color him with the exact same colors, regardless of the shading. Every single time I draw this character, regardless of shading, he is always colored with these exact colors over here. And I've been doing that with these exact same colors for how long? 12 years? 14 years? Wait. $13 years, yes. Wait, 13 years? Did I do that right? This character is from 2009. Yes, 13 years. My god. This character has 13 years of age. Fantastic. Time goes by way too quickly. Anyway. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to do some trimming, or rather some cropping. But I probably should not bother with that right now. For the moment, what I need is to... Oh my god. For the moment, what I need is... change that there. Is to remove the guidelines. There. There. Oh, this here... need a little more precision when selecting this one here. There. Alright. There's that file. I need to draw a line down here. Give me a 3 pixels thickness pencil. I mean brush. And I'll have to close the bottom down here. There we go. Now magic wand, 32 tolerance, anti-alias enabled. Let's select everything that needs to be colored. Hold on, how exactly am I gonna go about the coloring here? I'm not really bothering. I don't really want to bother with shading, so layering in itself should not really be a problem. But I still have to think how exactly I'm gonna go about doing this. First of all, I'm gonna close the notepad because I don't need it anymore. That is annoying me. Perhaps I should select his face and his underbelly right here on the neck, as well as the actual neck side, the side of the neck of it, and color the mane separately. Oh, I am going to need CorelDRAW a little more. I forgot the streaks, the streaks. Yes, the streaks he has on his mane. I gotta do that on CorelDRAW as well. I forgot about that. That's fine. I'm gonna do that later. Let me just get started with the coloring here first. Is it getting a bit warm here? What is the temperature? Oh, it is warm. It's no wonder I am warm here. Alright, let's see. Let's select his face. Oh, actually, no. Let's select outside of everything. And then select the mane like that. That. Ooh, but do like this is gonna be a bit messy. You know what? Let's see if this is gonna work. No, it does not work. Never mind. Fine, I'll just select everything outside. And now the eyes. Alright, that should do it. Now let's go to select. Modify, expand by 1, invert the selection, go to head colors and make a mask layer. Let's now sample this shade of green, followed by this shade of whatever that color is supposed to be. It's not exactly yellow, but I'm not sure what color it actually is. Give me a hard round brush of a bigger size. 110 should be enough. Now let's do this. Yeah. This is, by the way, the first time I am coloring anything using this new tablet. Let's see how comfortable it really is. Might need to drop the volume of the music just a little bit. There. Right, that is nice. Now let's swap colors. Pick a smaller brush. Not that small. Here, 19 should be enough. Let's begin by the corners. By the corners and borders along the line art. Oops. Thank you, Luara. Yes, I really like this shade of green. It looks much nicer when shaded too. Like this here, for example. This is the exact same shade of green, but shaded. And if I show you this over here as well, for example, Holiday Wishes. Oops. Oh my god. Yeah, that's also the same shade of gray, of green, not gray. What am I saying? But shaded. Isn't this color you're going through white? Huh? Isn't this color you're going through white? I don't get it. Are you asking if the color that I am using right now, if this is white? This is not white. It's like some sort of yellow-ish. I'm not entirely sure then what color this actually is, but it's in the range of yellow. But it's not white. Let's color everything along this line art over here. So then I don't have to worry about accidentally leaking any colors. I could use a larger brush for this. And okay, so now I should be able to use a much larger brush to cover this entire area over here more quickly. Because now that I have covered the edges there, the borders, I don't need to be as careful. Huh? There we go. There we go. Very nice. How many hours it took me to do those pictures that I just showed you? Several. Way too many hours. I used to count how long it would take to finish something, but I started to take so long to get stuff done that I basically just gave up on counting the hours. But this picture here, for example, Holiday Wishes, I must have taken in total definitely over 30 hours at least. Now, of course, I didn't do all of this in one sitting. It took me several days, weeks even, working a little bit every time. But yeah, in total, it's definitely been, if not close to 30 hours, it's been over 30 hours. I really have no idea. Yes, it definitely took a very, very long while. Actually, I think that one, Holiday Wishes, I think I have finished this one on stream as well. So there might be VODs of that one on my YouTube channel. If you excuse me for a moment, it is really warm here now. I gotta do something about it. Hang on a second. Oh boy. There There we go, that's a bit better. Now back to this. So I have the underbelly and the green from his scales in place. Since I'm not going to shade, I shouldn't really have to bother with having the colors in different layers. So let's color his tongue. So give me that red, a smaller round brush. Yeah, number 9 should be enough. And let's color his blipper. Now right here. Very nice. Let's make the brush a little larger. There we go. Now let me sample this shade of white, which is not actually white, but whatever. So I can color his fangs. Actually, I want number 4. Brush number 4, please. Thank you very much. You know, that should be enough. Yeah, I like this. Let me color his nostrils. The nostrils I might actually do on a separate layer just because I want to add, not exactly add, but rather make a, not exactly effect, but there's something that I want to apply to the nostrils that might mess up the coloring of the scales if I don't separate them. So for the moment I'm gonna have them be in different layers. Let's use a very dark shade of green. There. A larger brush. Now let's darken up this same shade of green and use a smaller brush. A little smaller. Yeah, number 9 should be enough. There. Now let's make this darker. I don't know if you can tell, but I am giving his nostril a little bit of depth. Or at least I am trying to. Even though I'm not going to shade this, there's no reason why I shouldn't do this, you know? There. And a little tweaking over here. Yes. Now let's make the green a little darker. This is getting dangerously close to pure black. It's not what I want. I just want a very dark shade of green. And I can barely see that. I don't think you guys can see it either. I mean, I don't think you guys can see this at all. If I can barely see it, you definitely cannot see it. But there, that should be it. That should be enough. And let's name this layer nostrils, colors. And let's leave that as that. And that's what that looks like. Okay, and save. See what difference that makes immediately? Very good. Right. Let's add the first color for his mane. His mane has 2 colors, so let's add the base color. I also need to sample this and that. You know what? I'm actually gonna turn on my fan. In spite of my voice, it is that warm here. There, that's a little bit better. I hope the background noise the fan is making is not too bad on the microphone. Hey, Pianist Dragon, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. Yes, I am coloring the blap. And I just colored the blapper. That's how I call his tongue now. The blapper. Right, let's pardon me. Let's begin with his main. I will need a smaller brush than this. Let's try size 15 maybe. Actually, yeah, let's just go with size 13. There. Once I am done adding the first color for his main, I will go back to CorelDRAW to draw the streaks that his main is supposed to have. I forgot about those. I was supposed to make them in CorelDRAW as well. I mean, I can do them here in Photoshop. That shouldn't be a problem, but it's simply going to be easier to do them with vectors all over in CorelDRAW. Let's begin by all the edges. This will make the coloring process of the main much easier later. There. Although up here, don't really have to worry about the edges, to be honest. Just over here, where the main meets the head. Did I say meets or hits? I'm unsure now. If I said hits, I meant to say meets. Where the main meets the head. Yeah, there we go, that's enough. Now let's do the same thing on the back of his head, because there's mane back here as well. There we go, that should do it. Let's save. And now I can safely switch to a larger brush. Let's go with size 22. No, 22 is too small. Let's go with size 100. 100 is too big. 50. Yeah, 50 should be enough. There we go. Awesome. Now, obviously, I am not done. There's a couple things that I have to do here. So you see these corners right here, right here, right here, right here, and etc. Every time that I color like this, there's always a very good chance that some of the color that I have applied might actually be leaking, quote-unquote leaking, beyond the line arts, and that is not supposed to happen. So to ensure that is not happening, I always have to come over here and do a little bit of this just to make sure there's no color leaking. Also, this here is supposed to be transparent like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing this on every single corner of the line art where there might be some color leaking. If you don't mind, I'm gonna skip this song. That's way too much noise. I like the Fat Right, but that song in particular does not really pleases my ears. Thank you, Luara. It would look much nicer, much better, I mean, if I were to shade this, but as I said, I want to use this as an emote slash reaction picture, so I'm not, for that I don't need shading. Actually, shading for that purpose would just not really work. There we go, that should be enough. And save. Alright, now let's go back to Quarter Draw, because I need those streaks. Alright, let's see. 2-point line. I don't know why I always forget about those things. Curve it over there. And end the line right there. Let's make this hairline thickness and give me that color there so everything's separated. Actually, give me green, why not? Now I have to run this line inside of Frick. Inside the black line right there. And you will see why in a moment. Yeah. Now its shape is whatever. Just so you know, see this lighter shade of green on his mane? Those are the streaks that I'm talking about, and that's exactly what I am doing right now. All of this has to be completely inside the green, I mean the black line. Well, actually not necessarily, but I just like them to be in there. Is this shape correct? Yes, but no. This can and needs to be better. Let's see if I can sort that out. I can. I definitely can. You need some updates. What? No, screw you, Windows. I don't need updates. If anything, it's more likely that updates are the exact thing that caused my computer to crash last night. You know what, I'm gonna give it this a little pause for a moment. Hold on a second. I really hate Windows 10 updating. Every time this thing updates, it breaks something. I need to prevent that in some capacity. Let's run as administrator. One moment, I hope this is not gonna bug out everything. Let's see, update security, recommended settings. This is my recommended setting you use for computers. Delay feature updates. Security updates. Okay, let's do this. Now, in theory, my computer should not update automatically, only download security updates. Honestly, I hate Windows Update. It breaks more things than it fixes. Right. Oh, I need to draw a streak on here as well, but... Hold on. I don't really know how to explain what I have in my mind right now, so I'm not gonna. All I can tell you is that I might have a little bit of difficulty getting this part done as it should be. Okay, so this here is supposed to be completely filled with color like this, while this white area over here is supposed to be that darker shade of green. But the thing is, this over here is also supposed to be completely filled with the same shade of green as this one over here. I think I have an idea. I'm not sure if the idea is going to work, but I have an idea nonetheless. I will try and poke a hole in here somehow. First of all, I need to get the shape done as accurately as possible. Alright, that should be enough. Let's see. Bring this forth and layer down. Now I select this green and red plus the blue, and one of these should do what I need. Simplify. Trim overlapping areas among objects. Is that did I do it? I think I did. Oh, heck yeah, I did. Perfect, that is exactly what I needed. I think. Oops, wrong button. Right? Right, yes. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what I needed. Well, we'll see later. For now, let's just carry on. Here. There. Now over here, I really like his mane. Yeah, that should be enough. Now I have to repeat this all over his mane. But hopefully that should not take too long. You know what, I could do this here. Save me some trouble, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Now I have just one element, one vector, for two pieces of his mane. There we go. Let's save. Now back here. Oh, by the way, all of this should be fully colored like that. Now I know everything is going over the black lines. That is fine, that is supposed to happen. It will make sense once I import this into Photoshop. All of what I am doing right now is actually supposed to be underneath the black lines. Hey Manji, hi! Welcome to the stream, happy Sunday! Thank you so much for joining. Someone is cooking food. I can smell meat. Or maybe that's eggs, I don't know. I just want to get done with this mane ASAP. Yes, let's go like this. Now same thing over here. Maybe? Actually, no. For that there, I'm not really gonna bother right now. Maybe. I don't know. Should I? Wait. How am I gonna go about this here? Ah, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Let's just do this here first. Phobia was an interesting game, and I was even able to sleep afterwards. It was right. I'm happy you enjoyed it, Manji. See, I told you you would be fine. I told you you would be fine. The ghosts cannot hurt you in your sleep. Especially if you dream of dragons. And there, that should be enough for that. Now let's sort this here. That should be enough for that as well. And now I have to figure out this over here. That's gonna be interesting. Let's begin by creating a couple of anchor points right here. That way I can do this, I guess. Another anchor point. Do that over there. This over here. I'm not entirely sure of what I'm doing at this point, but I just hope it's going to work as intended. Okay. Use blue for a moment so I can be sure I am actually curving these lines in the correct areas. Otherwise, green on green like that is gonna confuse me. Almost. This should actually be right here, I think. Hey Riptane, happy Sunday! Thank you for joining, my dude. Welcome. Hey Riptane, remember the other day when we were talking about you saying that your rig is severely getting outdated, and that some other time I think you said you had troubles with your graphics card? Well, good news! I have troubles with my graphics card now. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I think that there's good. Let's save. Yeah. Which is why I actually changed the donation bar thing up top there. Now where was I? Why, right, gotta do this over here as well. Wait, isn't this the same? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. I'm gonna drink water. Oh, it is. Oh, frick. Alright. Well. So this over here was actually supposed to be extended all the way down here. Mistakes were made. I noticed yesterday that my GPU is struggling severely streaming Vampires 2. Yeah, and in the meantime, last night mine caused several blue screens of death. And all after making all the screens completely black and the computer completely unresponsive while playing Minecraft. I am very concerned. Okay, I'm gonna need a different color for this. But yeah, if my graphics card decides to die now, I'm gonna be done for. I'm not gonna be able to stream, not gonna be able to do anything anymore because I cannot afford another one. Yeah, I made a mistake over here. I made a mistake. But I might still be able to get away with it. for one, let me put that over there. Excuse me. And oh man. Okay, this should go there. I'm basically having to redo this entire section over here now. Is this hairline thickness? Oh, supposedly yes. Why is 1 pixel thickness thinner than hairline? Explain the logic. This is supposed to go down here a little more, like so. And this goes there. Not there. Here. Yeah. Alright, now... Alright, now... I don't know. Ankle point there. Ankle point here. One there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Excuse me. Let's yeet that one, that one, that one, and this one. Maybe this one as well. And that's enough, actually. Okay, I think I fixed it. Let's make this green. Yeah, I think that's fixed. Why is this here green? I mean blue. Should be green. Very good. These over here can be filled with color now. I don't think I'm gonna need them to be transparent like that anymore. We are almost done with this main, guys. Finally almost done. Just gotta do a few more of these.
Infinite power.
There. Now a small one over here. Is that poking out? No. Good. Now we start to work on the back of his head. This goes like that. Wait, is this on the right side? No, it is not. I'm doing this on the wrong side. Delete and let's do it again. It is supposed to be on the top of it, not on the bottom, as I was doing it. There. Now we do the same thing over here.
Infinite power.
Is that good? Yes. Let's keep it. Let's keep it, rinse and repeat. Do that with color. And now this one over here as well. Now this one, I'm gonna have to end the streak right at the bottom of this line art over here, but I have to make the lines meet at just the right spot. Otherwise, it's not going to look natural. Excuse me. And you know me, I like things to look natural. Not realistic, just natural. Right, I think that is good enough. Although the shape could use a little bit more work, now that I think of it. Let's bring this down a little bit more. A little bit more. Like all the way down. There. Change the shape a little bit. Curve it some more over here on the back. And that should do it. Now some of that nice green over here.
The whole world at our feet, watching seasons change.
Okay, but now I have a little bit of a problem. That there is going way beyond what is way beyond where it is supposed to end. See how it is going way past this black line out over here? That is wrong. Let me try and fix that. In theory, if I make a couple anchor points right here and then delete this one on the very edge over there, perfect. So that has been dealt with. Now let's do one right here. That looks really wonky. But it is fine. Except for that going there. But, that is fixable. Quite fixable. There we go. Not too sure, however, about the shape. But that might actually be enough. Now a small one right here. I promise you guys I am nearly done with this. I am nearly done. Save. Alright, I think I've done all the all the streaks on the top of his head. Now I just gotta do 3 on the back of his head. And then I'll be done. Oh my god, seriously? I separated the lines by accident. I hate it when I do that. Stuff like that is one of the reasons why doing vectors, for me at least, takes so long. That is, mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the longer it would take for you to get anything done. Because you have to spend extra time fixing the mistakes. There, now one more, and they should be done. Oh my god, there's another mistake. Now this shape is very incorrect. We don't make mistakes, just happy accidents. Yeah, well, far from me from disagreeing with Mr. Ross, but that statement can be sometimes arguable. Alright, so that should be all of the streaks. Now I have to separate the streaks from the line art so I can export all of this as a single PNG file into Photoshop, and I just realized that I made a big mistake. I forgot to group all of the line art that is in black. So now I'm gonna have to select every single piece of green that is in here. Oh no. How am I even gonna do that if I can't really see what I'm clicking on? Actually, like this should work. Oh boy. Why am I the way I am? Let's see, every single one of these must be selected. Not a single one of them can be left behind. In theory, that should be all of them. So let's group them and drag out of here to see. Yeah, okay, that's all of them. Good. Let's save this as another file. Save as, because I have already deleted one thing from all of this and I don't want to redo everything again. There. Now I delete everything that I can select that isn't the green. There we go. The color contrast in the hair reminds me of Persona 5. I was gonna say I never played that, but I just remembered I actually did play a little bit of that game. But I don't really get the reference because I don't think I remember enough. What was I gonna do? Right, I'm going to export this now as a PNG file. Main streaks. Line art. Same resolution as all of them. Oh my god, what was the resolution? 1150. It has to be the exact same resolution, otherwise the size is going to be different and that is going to mess up everything. So now, now I bring that into Photoshop, I copy it, and I paste it right over the nostrils color layer and beneath the headline art. And voila! Now I just need to remove the guideline from this. Move it there, 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 and just one more to go. There. Excuse me. There it is. Perfect. Now all I have to do is give that the color it is actually supposed to have. First, let's name the layer. Main streaks. Let's lock that layer, and using this lighter shade of green, as you can see here, the main has two shades of green, the base color, which is the darker one over here, and this lighter one. Let's use a large round hard brush, and with the layer locked, all I have to do is this here. And voila! His mane is completely colored. Except for this little part over here, that is looking very, very wonky. I'm going to fix that. If I try to fix this over here in CorelDRAW, I'm gonna have a very hard time. Not really, but it's gonna be a bit difficult. So instead, I think I'm going to use the pen over here, the pen tool. Yes. Let's select the area as I feel it should be. Let's hope this idea works. In theory, it should. Assuming that I even know what the fudge I'm doing.
Stone and feather move outside your head. Now or never. Strong in every step. Give me a sign. Hitting the mark.
Move that all the way over there.
Chasing the stars.
And I hope I hope this here is going to be enough. Let's make a selection. And eraser. Erase these over here. I might have erased too much. Now let's invert the selection. Grab the brush. Smaller size. this shade of green. And let's color right here. And undo the selection. There we go, it's fixed. Fantastic. Save. Let's have a look around to see if there's anywhere else that needs a little bit of fixing. And there is, right here. This right here can use a little bit tweaking. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. There. Well, yes, like that. That is fine. Let's see, anything else? I could use a little bit of changing right here, but that is fine enough, I guess. I think I really have to bother with that. Okay, let's save. Let's save, and now color color the line arts. As you can see here on his color set, I have the colors that I have applied to his actual body, in this case the head and the mane, but I also have specific colors for the line art, and that is what I'm going to use. So let's sample both of these. Number 60 should be fine. Now let's go here on head line arts and lock the layer. Actually, I'm going to save this as a different file first of all. Save this as alpha 1. There we go. Now I first will color everything this shade of green. At least the majority of everything. There. Now let's swap to this other color here. Do that there. And now begins the fun. Now you see here, this line over here is supposed to be this shade of yellow, while this over here is supposed to be green, but these two lines, they meet. I have to color them in a way that the colors are separated, but in a way that makes it look like they are still completely separated lines that do not intersect with each other. This can be difficult. I might have to resort to the pen so I can make a selection here. Otherwise it may look wonky. But if I can do this right, it won't. You know what is interesting? That helps a little bit with this unfocusing my vision. I don't know why, but for some reason unfocusing kind of helps me see if the line is really going the way it should be or not. And that looks good. I think that's fine. Now let's do the same thing down here. There. Now I can never remember if I usually color this here the same shade. Let me restart the phrase. I can never remember if this line here I normally color it green or underbelly yellow. On this here it's green. Is it here? It isn't. Okay, yellowish it is. Oh, something in the tavern. Let's see what that is. Got a mouse. That's a good looking pizza. Don't make me hungry now, Reptane. I cannot go for food. How dare you, man? How dare you? That how heavy that pizza is? Wow. There, now this here has to be that green. Now over here I have to be a little careful because I do not want to apply this yellow on this line over here. So let's carry on with this small brush and slowly but steadily make our way down all the way to the bottom. Even though about half of this is going to be cropped out later down the line. I'm only gonna do the cropping once I am completely done with all of this. Go. Now this here doesn't really matter. Now save. Let's see next. Let's work on his mouth. For his mouth, I'm gonna need this and this for his fangs. Let's begin with the fangs. Let's add that red over there. Actually, you know what? Let's apply the red on the tongue, because then I can sample the green for the line art from everything else that is around, and I won't have to go back to the color set over there. Like this here now. Let's sample the green here. Excuse me. And let's fix the line right here, so it won't look like his fangs are poking out on his lips, because they are not. There, that should be enough, I guess. Now I have to do the same thing for the line art of the tongue. I'm gonna need a smaller brush right here, very small one, just to remove this one white-ish pixel from there. Now brush number 9, maybe number 5. Yes, number 5. Do this. Now let's redo the curvature of the lip right here over his tongue. Nice. Same thing down here. And here. I thought that I was gonna need the yellow from the underbelly, but turns out I won't. There we go, that should be... wait, no. There. Now that should be everything for his mouth. Now that's a flap. I like this. Okay, let's work on his mane. Let's sample this color and this color. Let's begin over here.
You sure you're okay?
let us get started with all the line arts that are meeting the head, the line arts of the head. Because then, once I am done with those, I can safely use a larger brush to more quickly color the line art of the rest of his mane, without the risk of adding this dark shade of green to the line art of the head. Yeah.
It's not time for bed yet, is it?
Hold on, what is this line over here exactly? Let me go back to this here, so I can see what that is. Okay, it's just the curvature of his head. So that is supposed, oops. So that is supposed to be that shade of green there. Which means I have to go around it. Like this. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I could use a larger brush for this. Now I go back to a smaller one. And I restore the lighter green
I am the princess of
to
the
the
night.
line. There.
It is my duty to come into your dreams. I assure you that you are asleep.
That's the same thing. Let's do that same thing over here.
Frightens you most will still exist. Every pony has fears, Squeezy.
This.
You must face them in their own way. But they must
That.
wait first, or the nightmares will continue.
And there we go.
It is time for you to face your real fears.
Now we finish up this area with a dark green.
Challenge the Dragon has just been redeemed for 1000 dragon tokens. Mike now has to play a match of tic-tac-toe against whoever redeemed this option.
Hey Ash, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. Yeah, so it would seem. Okay, let me just finish this line art over here, and we'll play tic-tac-toe. Just a moment. I am doing okay for the most part. Voice still sucks, I'm still coughing. Graphics card is apparently wanting to die, and I don't have money to replace it, so that's fun. Yeah. Anyway, let me just finish this line art over here, and we'll do that. Oh, but the line art over here is all black. I can't really see what the heck I'm doing. You know what, I'm gonna... hold on. Let me pick some random color. And let's cover the line art over there with this color, just so I can actually be sure that I'm not leaving anything uncolored. This way I should be able to see exactly what I am doing. But no, this here is not the color that I'm actually going to use for that line art. Now let's sample this again. The outline. You mean with this yellow here? I wouldn't agree, but thanks anyway. But no, I only applied this yellow here so I can actually see if I am leaving anything uncolored behind. Because I'm not doing the line art here with the color black. I am using a very dark shade of green. And a very dark green on black, you know, the contrast. It's very easy to mistake both colors, unless you're looking very closely. Oh, I just noticed there's a little thing poking out right there. That should be on the main streak. So let's erase that. There we go. There we go. That is done. All right. Excuse me. Tic-tac-toe, huh? Let's make a new layer on top of everything here. Let's pick some color that is easy to see. Actually, I have a better idea. Give me pure white. That. 50% opacity. And black. Wait, why is it like this? Whoa. Oh, of course, that's why I am drawing this on the same layer. Derp. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. All right. Let's see here. Why is that there? Stop that. Stop that. This brush is too thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm gonna delete everything because that is way too thick. Everything there is too thick. Okay. That's better. 2, 3. Just pretend that is a number 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Would you like to be X or circle? Yes, that's supposed to be a 5. Just pretend that's a 5. And yes, I'm gonna do this on another layer. Excuse me. Let me just hide the color set over there. Oh yes, I gotta put down here the scores. Let's have an A for Ash, and an M for me, and a D for draw, so we can count how many draws we have. You're gonna be the circle? Very well then. Let me just stuff over here. Oops, wrong layer. Okay, let's put that over there. Alright, so best of 3. Let's go with green. So X usually starts, so I'm going to start on 5. Okay, green was a bad idea. Was a better choice of color. Let's go with a darker green. Yeah, that's better. Pardon me. Play on 6. We'll circle on 6. Then I'm gonna play an X on 3. Circle on 7. I will have then an X on 9. I made a mistake. Circle on 1. That leaves me with an X on 4. And circle on 2, and that's a draw. Yeah, I made a mistake here. I think if I had placed my axe on 1, I could have won this. Because, for example, if I had put the axe over here, it would have been forced to put a circle either on 2 or I don't know, whatever. So that was 1 draw. Oh no! I thought I was doing everything on separate layers. Crap! I didn't! Wait, do I have enough? Do I have enough undos? Okay, thankfully I do. I should probably name this. Yeah, that's good enough. And let's use this layer here. Let's name it game. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. So now circle starts. So you go first, Ash. Oh, hold on, I forgot to put the thing here. There we go. Circle on 1, so I have an X on 9. Circle on 7, X on 4. Circle on 5. I'll have an X on 3 then. Now you cannot play on 3. That was my turn. Now it is your turn. I thought that I was a 5 and 3. No, dude, 5 is over here. 3 is over there. I mean, sure, my writing is not that good, but come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, circle on 6. Then I'll have my X on 2. Pardon me. And naturally, circle on 8. You win. No, I did. Here, see? Chip, chip. So that was another draw. Unless I am distracted like that other time. No, I am not. So that was indeed another draw. Okay. Excuse me. I start now, right? I'm going to start on 1. Your turn. Three. Are you sure you don't mean 5? Alright, circle there. So I will play on when should I play? I'm gonna play on 9. Your turn, Ash. I don't know, we'll see. Circle on 5. So X on 7. Your turn. Circle on 4. Well, that leaves me with an X on 8, and this one is mine. Yay! One for the dragon. Okay, you start now. By the way, I am saving as we play. As I mentioned before, only God knows if the computer is gonna crash or when. So if it does crash, you still have the game. You start on 5. Then I'm gonna go on 3. Circle on 1. That forces me to put an X on 9. Circle on 6. Then I have to put an X on 4. I smell a draw. Circle on 7. X on 8.
Here we are, the place where stirred up feelings fall.
And yes, it is indeed a draw. That's 4 draws already. I mean, well, no, 3. I can't count. It's 1, 2, 3. Alright. We are playing to a best of 3 anyway. So my turn to start, right? Let's start then on... I'm gonna start on 7. I just realized the initials over here, that's AMD. Circle on 4. Oh god, my heart just skipped a beat. For a moment I thought the computer had just crashed. Because I was moving the pen, but I moved it away from the tablet so the cursor stopped while my hand was still moving. But I thought the computer had frozen and it was going to blue screen like it did last night. Thank God that is not the case. Where was I? Right, my turn. I'm gonna play on 3. Circle on 5. X on 6. Circle on 9. So X on 1. Circle on 2. That leaves me with an X on 8. And that is another draw, but this one was close. This one was close. Alright, your turn to start, right? I believe it is. Circle on 5, so I'm gonna go with an X on 6. Circle on 2, X on 8. Circle on 3. Ah, you are trying to surround me, aren't you? Circle on 7. Oh boy, yes, you were trying to surround me. I didn't even see that there. But this one is yours. Very good, very, very good. Now my turn to start. Wait, is it my turn to start? Yes, it is my turn to start. I'm gonna start on 1. You play on 9. I will play on 7. Where we would be, Ash? 4. Alright, circle on 4. Pardon me. Let me think. Hey, welcome back, Reptane. I'm gonna play on 3. Did I? Let's see. Make her play. 5. Circle on 5. Then I will play my axe on 2, and yes, indeed, this one is mine. There we go. Who started? I mean, who's next now? You start now, right? I think, yes, I think it is. I think it is your turn to start. Six. Then I will go on 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. Hey Matt, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. Thank God I have not crashed yet. Then again, I have not fully finished installing the graphics driver again. I don't know if it is actually the graphics card or the driver that is actually being the problem. Knock on wood, yeah. But regardless, I will have to replace the graphics card soon anyway. So you'll go on 1. Okay. Then I'm gonna play on, let me think. I'm gonna play on 3. Your turn, Ash. But yeah, because of the stream, Matt, I dared. Oops, I dropped a thing here. I dared not to mess around with this any further. If after the stream, after I come back from the supermarket after the stream anyway. Circle on 4. Interesting. I will later then do some more work here and see what happens. If it crashes again, I will have no choice but to get this GTX 1060 and put it on my work computer, and then grab my GTX 650 and put here on the main computer, therefore making a downgrade to test if it is going to still crash or not, and if the 1060 is going to crash on the other computer instead. And this one is yours, Ash. My, we are tied. So I start now, right? Yes, I'm going to start on 5. Because yeah, the idea is, if even with this older driver version that I have installed and that I am using right now, if even with this here it crashes after I install GeForce Experience, and or it crashes when I run a game, then I will send this graphics card to the other computer and see how it behaves on the other computer as well. And if I do have the same problems with that card on the other computer, then it's absolutely confirmed that the problem is indeed the graphics card itself, the hardware, and not the hardware version. I mean the software version. You know, the driver. Alright, circle on 9. I will play my X on 6. I might have been a mistake, but yeah, hopefully, because I really don't have money for another card right now. Like, if I am to replace the graphics card, it's not gonna make financial sense to go for anything less than an RTX 3060. Not because I want, not because, okay, you're going 4. Not because, oh my god, Mike wants the best graphics so he can play the best games. No, far from that. I really don't really care much about that. I just want something that is gonna last me for another 10 years, you know. And in terms of cost benefit, I don't think that anything less than an RTX 3060 at this moment is gonna be worth it. Your turn, Ash. And to buy one of those, I'm gonna need, in Brazilian reais, I'm gonna need at the very least 3,200 reais, more or less, give or take. Not to mention the fact that to buy one of those, I'm gonna have to replace the power supply as well, because my current power supply is not gonna be able to handle an RTX card, and that's gonna cost me another 1,000 bucks. So my turn now, right? I'm gonna go on 2, and according to my calculations, give or take, that would cost me in dollars roughly about as much as I put on the new donation bar there. But I don't really know if that is gonna be enough, if that's gonna be, you know, I don't know if that's gonna be enough, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. Point is, it's gonna cost me a lot of money. Circle on 8, and it looks like we have another draw. Yeah, we have another draw. Ash, we are on fire today. Okay, your turn to start, right? So where is it gonna be? Circle on 2. Then I'm gonna play my 9, what am I saying? My X on 7. Hey Sam, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. If nobody makes a mistake, it should always be a draw. I know, right? That's tic-tac-toe is such a simple game, but it can be so fun sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna play my X on 5, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. And your turn again, Ash. This is looking interesting, I have to say. Circle on 3. So X on 1. Oh boy. Did you? Well, make her play. Alright, circle on 9. In that case, I'm gonna go with an X on 4. And I win! Yay! The dragon wins! Hooray! Oh god, I don't have the voice to celebrate. Yay! Alright, that was a very good game, Ash. That was a very good game. We are getting better. I can't say the same thing about my voice, but in terms of tic-tac-toe, we are getting better. Excuse me. Okay, now back to this silly face here. Where was I? Right, I was coloring the line art for his main. Well played indeed. So I want this color and this color. I'm gonna now color the line art of his mane on the back of his head. But this here should be super simple. I am doing this wrong. I forgot to lock the layer. Why is the layer not locked? It should have been locked. I mean, it should have never been unlocked. Alright, let's make this brush just a little bit smaller. So I can do this. And there we go. I am super close to finishing this. Now, because I am not going to be shading this picture, since I intend on using this as an emote slash post reaction, I don't need to shade it, which means I am super close to finishing it. What parts does your main PC have? Currently it is a AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. Wait, is it? I forgot. Yes, it's a Ryzen 5 5600X, 16 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4, and the power supply is a Corsair 550 or 500 watts. I can't remember if it is the 500 or 550. Might be a 500 actually. And the GTX 1060 with 60. What am I saying? 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah, the processor is good. I finally managed to upgrade last year from my Generation 1 Core i5. But last night I came to realize that when I did that upgrade last year, I should have tried to raise enough money to upgrade the graphics card as well. As it turns out, weight on the graphics card might not have been the best choice. Yes, that's the card that I have at the moment, and that I fear might be dying. Don't get me wrong, it is a good card. It's still a good card. But I do feel it is starting to struggle on a few tasks. And if my experience with it last night goes serves as any sort of warning, well, an upgrade is definitely starting to get overdue. Not really because I want, but at this point, because I actually need. Because as I said, if that card goes, if that card dies, I'm done for. I cannot do anything with this computer. Because I do not have the money to replace it. Check a local Craigslist for RTX 37s. I don't believe I have Craigslist here in Brazil, Hurtain. My boot drive is an SSD, 500 gigabytes. I think it's a Western Digital. Is it? I'm so used to the old hardware that I used to have, that I've had for 12 years, that I still haven't learned what the new stuff I have is. Yes, it's a Western Digital SSD. I also don't have Craigslist here in Germany. I'd rather eBay. Yeah, the thing is with buying cards, the closest we have here equivalent to eBay would be Mercado Livre. You can buy good stuff there. The problem is when it comes to graphics cards, price-wise, sometimes it might not be really worth it unless you are looking for something used, and depending on the model as well. Did you get some weird artifacting from the graphics card? I did a few months ago, and that plus what I had last night are the reasons why I am so concerned if the graphics card might be going. I don't have any artifacts right now, but last night, out of the blue, while playing some Minecraft, the computer just went completely unresponsive, all screens went black, and when I rebooted, I got several blue screens. More specifically, this one here. I think I still have a photo of the blue screen somewhere. Hold on. Those are fully separated. I would imagine so. Yeah, I have a photo of the blue screen here. Let me show you guys. One moment. Just a moment. Yes, this is the blue screen that I got last night. Several times. Video TDR failure. NVLDDNKM.sys. According to what I looked up, this is usually driver related, but that's the thing. I uninstalled the driver. I made actually a complete clean uninstall using DDU. I installed the latest version, which would be this here, directly from NVIDIA's website, and the moment the driver was in place, it blue screened again. Right now I am using a much older version of the driver, this version 471. I don't even have GeForce Experience installed, and for now it is working fine with this driver, but again without GeForce Experience, and I have not tried running games yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen when I install GeForce Experience, which I need, let alone when I run a game. So yeah, I am hoping it's just a driver thing, but if it is indeed a graphics card, I'm done for it. Where was I? Right, his eyes. Okay, so this line over here, I think I'm gonna have to change it to white-ish. And over here, I'm gonna have to add a little bit of black. At the same a while back, I had to roll back the NVIDIA driver, and eventually they fixed the issue. Yeah, I'm praying to God that the issue here is actually just the driver, and that using an older driver is gonna be the solution. Even though I have not updated the driver before the crashes, I was just playing the game, playing Minecraft normally, and then everything went to hell, basically. But yeah, as I said, here, let me show you. If I were to buy a graphics card right now, let's go here to Pichel. This is a good store. Let's go here, all departments, hardware, graphics cards. I would like something from MSI, so let's apply something from MSI here. Let's actually, you know what? Let's include EVGA as well. Wait, why can't I go back? Yeah, well, hold on. Let me do the search again. Untick MSI. Give me EVGA and MSI. Of course you want. Of course I want MSI, Reptang. Of course I want MSI. And of course it's because of Lucky the Dragon. Also MSI has good hardware too, so there's also that. But it's of course because of Lucky the Dragon. So yeah, as I mentioned, given the cost benefit, I don't really believe that anything under RTX 3060 is going to be worth it. So let's pick the RTX 3060 12 gigs and the RTX 3060 Ti 8 gigs. Let's apply those. So on this website, the only model available with those conditions is going to be an MSI GeForce RTX 36, or sorry, 3060, not the Ti, the regular one. Ventus 3X OC. I have no idea if this is any better than that one or which one is better. So right now, if I were to buy right now, if I had the money, this card would cost me $2,499.99. Well, in practice, $2,500, and this not including shipping. That's a lot of money. For you to have an idea of how expensive this really is, imagine that instead of 2,500 reais, this is actually $2,500 or euros or pounds, whatever your currency is. Imagine that it is this value in your currency. So that's how expensive this actually is, or rather, how expensive this actually feels like. Now, to convert, if I convert this into dollars, let's see, real to dollar. Let's round up to 2,500. So that would be roughly $484.37. And this is not including shipping, and of course also not including the PSU, which I will have to upgrade if I am to use this card here, because my current one is definitely not really gonna be able to handle this card here, or anything from the RTX series anyway. So in other words, I'm gonna need a lot of money. Actually, how much exactly is a new PSU? If I'm not mistaken, I will need a PSU of at least 800 watts. Yeah, far too expensive indeed, your thing. Let's see here, something from Corsair. That's 500 watts. Let's filter by stuff that is 800 watts, yes. Let's not go anything below that. Oof. This one is out of stock. This one has no picture for some reason. So this Corsair, 850 watts. Oh, they only have modular? 1,264 and 65. That's a lot of money. But this is a plus gold. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean. This other one here, white. 850 watts, also modular plus gold. 999, 1,000 reais really. So let's pretend it would be like $1,000. So if we are to add the price of the card, which, how much was that? 2,500, right? 2,500 plus, let's round it to 1,000, not including shipping, of course. That's 3,000 reais, and 3,500 reais. And that into dollars, again, not including shipping, that's $678.12. That's a lot of money. I'm running a 5-year-old 1000 PSU. It's been a good buy. Your current PSU would definitely be enough to handle the RTX 3060, but my current PSU will not, which means I will have to spend money on that as well. Yeah, 2,500. So yeah, if I were to buy right now, not including shipping, I would need at least 3,500 bucks. Which I don't have enough money even for the shipping. Excuse me. Do you have Be Quiet over there? I don't think I do. I don't remember seeing that brand over here. I don't think we even have the what's that brand that makes brownish coolers? It's not Be Quiet. There's another brand. Noctua. I don't think we have Noctua either. At least I don't remember seeing Noctua on any stores. I would like to have Noctua fans. Their silence is very good. Also, yes, there's the quality. Right, Be Quiet makes PSUs. Yeah, I don't think we have Be Quiet. Let me take a look at this store again. Let's see the brands they have. Hardware, power supply. Manser first player. The frick is that brand? Aerocool, Entech, BR1, BRX, Bluecase, Bravio. Bravio makes PSUs. I don't feel like that is trustworthy. Corsair, Cougar, Deepcool, Duo XEVJ, Fortrek, Gum D is Gigabyte, Liam Lee. I heard Liam Lee is good. Multi-laser? Ew! That's a bomb. MyMax, NXXT, One Power PCS, Raid Max, Red Dragon, Rio Toro, Seasonic. Oh, we have Seasonic here, nice. Super Flower, TGT, Thermotech, Phoenix, XFX is making power supplies as well. I didn't know that. Zalman. Yeah, we don't have Be Quiet. Not of this store anyway. What about Kaboom? Hardware, power supplies. Let me just see the power supplies brands. A-Data, Aerocool. Why is Aerocool twice here? Spelled differently. It was weird. Igo, Akaza, Asus, Asa, Bluecase, Bluecase 1. What? Brazil PC, never heard of that one. Bright, BRX, C+, C3, C3 Plus, C3 Tech, C3 Tech, C3 Tech Plus, C3 Tech, what? And C3 Tech. Was someone drunk when they made this over here? China made doesn't sound trustworthy. Cooler Master, Corsair, Cougar, Cowboy. Yes, Dell makes power supplies. Really good ones as well. Yeah, these are weird. Delta Dex, D-Mix, Draxon, Duex, Algoscreen, EVGA, Evus, FNew, Fastgold, FC, First Player, Fonang. That sounds really good. Oh, this one looks amazing. Fortrek, GumDS, GameMax, Gigabyte, GMRGB. I get the Cowboy, sounds like a good one. Right? Oh my god, some names here. Green. This one is just named Green. Hey, if you want to save the environment, buy a green power supply. Sounds really good. DV. Hayonic. HCL. Hoopson. Importada. I don't know if this is a foreign word or if it is actually the Brazilian word, the Portuguese word for imported. It sounds like that. It'll be the greenest PSU because it won't even turn on your PC, right? You won't be wasting any power at all. Can't get any greener than that. Unless it explodes and turns brown, if you know what I mean. Or rather black. Infinity LED 18. What are these names? Intel Brass. I know Intel Brass. I don't trust their power supplies. KMax, K-Noop, K-Troc, Le Boss. The French are now making some power supplies as well, and they are Le Boss. I don't think I would trust buying one of these. Like, assuming this Le Boss is actually French, if you boot up the computer, and the power supply goes, would it smell like a baguette? Thank God I made it to the bathroom in time. Excuse me. Liam Lee, MCM, Motospeed, Moti, MXT, MyMax, Neologic. I had MyMax power supplies twice before. I don't know if the power supplies were actually not good, or if the wiring problem that I had in my house was actually the reason why they died. But both my max power supplies I had several years ago, both of them died, and took my graphics card and a couple hard drives along with them. But again, I don't know if you can blame that on the power supply itself or the actual electrical issues that I had in the house at the time. Oh, it would surrender on sight of a German. I see what you did there. Neologic Nexus, nice photo. What? Someone named the brand Nice Photo? Ah, it's a mobile power supply, I see. Oh, frick. Hold on, let's go back there. I am not done seeing the gnome names they have. Nice Photo, Nox, NZXT. Beautiful ATX PSUs. I would, but I want to see the dumb names they have. These are actually kind of fun. One Power, another One Power. Outros, which is the Portuguese word for other. PCS, Pixel, or Pixel, I don't know. Power Station, Power X, Pixie, PXL, Raid Max, Red Dragon, Rise Mode, Safe Gamer, Sati, Seasonic, Segotap, Sharkoon, Storm Z, SW Tech, T-Dagger, Tarctic, Kashibra, Thermaltake, Tronos, Ubiquity Networks, Vinic, Volt, World PC, Worldville, and last but not least, XPG. But no, be quiet. Some dank names in here, I do have to say. This power supply, my god. Imagine trying to run an RTX 3060 Ti on a 5299 power supply, rated for a nominal 230 watts. This thing would explode just by seeing the graphics card. We call those PSUs China Baller. Yeah, we just call them bombs. But yeah, you cannot trust those. Now, where was I? Right, I think I was going to work on his eyes now. So let me sample this and this color over here. Now this here is going to be a little bit interesting. Let's do this. I hope I am doing this correctly, mind you. What is that there? Let's see. Oh yes, that's dynamite. TNT. In other words, it's a bomb. By the way, have I lost pen pressure by interacting with OBS? Oh no, I didn't. Awesome. Okay, so I won't have to restart Photoshop. Yeah, install those power supplies in your computer. No matter how weak your computer is, that's just asking for trouble. Unless you're super lucky anyway. Now, I'm gonna need the color black, like actual black. I'm gonna keep that shade of green on the secondary color. And let's use the pen tool and let's make a selection here. I think I want this here, yes. For the record, I am not entirely sure of what I am doing. Or more specifically, if what I am doing is going to work as intended. I am just hoping it will. Oops. Too far. Ah, frick. Why can't I? There we go. I think I will have to move this anchor point up by a tad. Like that. This. Might want to bring this down a little bit more. And this comes up. Okay, maybe not that up. What do you normally earn per month in Brazil? I am not earning anything right now. I am unemployed. Unless you are referring to the minimum wage, how much that is. Other prices I find are very high compared to what they are here. Yes, everything here in Brazil is way more expensive than it should. So all the prices you find here, they will always be higher than what you will find in Germany, in Europe, and you know, any other country in Europe, or especially the United States and Canada, because they are expensive. Things are expensive here, way more expensive. Like if I could buy this graphics card, the RTX 3060 for example, if I could buy that in the United States for example, the price I would spend with that on that card in the United States would be enough to... Actually, let me rephrase this. The price that I would be spending buying the RTX 3060 here in Brazil right now, it should be enough to buy like 2 or 3, maybe not 3, but at least 2 of the same card in the United States, or even 2 RTX 3090 cards. That's how expensive these things are here. That is why when I say, if you want to really feel like what, if you really want to know how expensive something really is here in Brazil, the way you gotta do it is not really pick a price, like let's say the price of the card, that card there, let's say 500, and convert that into your currency, like for dollars for example, that would be like 650, I can't remember. If you really want to have a feel of how expensive something here in Brazil really is, look at the price and imagine that in your local currency, like $2,500 for example, instead of 2,500 reais. That is how expensive things really are here. Because there's also this thing here in Brazil, the minimum wage is much lower than in most countries as well. So we are not only paying more for things, we are also making less money. Some countries are crazy expensive, especially against earnings. Indeed. And here in Brazil, electronics, computer parts, and especially video games, they are particularly more expensive. And all of that is because of taxes. And here's one annoying thing. The current government has been trying, since they took office, they have been trying to lower, in some cases even cut certain taxes altogether. And for a very good portion of the government so far, they have succeeded, but not without opposition constantly trying to stop them in every corner. That is super annoying. And like, what they have managed to do has been amazing. And Brazil's economy is actually, you can look this up. Brazil's economy is actually, I'm not going to say thriving, but it is doing way better now than it was expected to do, especially coming out of the pandemic. Like seriously, we are like, our inflation rates are actually better than that of the United States. We actually have deflation right now, and our fuel, for example, is one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest currently in the world. But things are, that's not to say that things are going well here. No, things are still too expensive. An example is the graphics card. I cannot buy one right now, even if I was employed. I got my Netflix from Brazil, as it's so cheap compared to my country. Yeah, and mind you, Netflix here is not exactly what we would call cheap either. It is affordable. That's for certain, but not what I would call cheap. Oops, I just put the thing over where it was not supposed to go. Now let me try and do this same thing. Put this eye over here. Oh, but then I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with the main portion, won't I? Actually, not necessarily. Let me try this. How did the election go? We are gonna have a second run. There was a technical draw retained for the first run, so there's gonna be a new voting day this next October the 30th, not the 3rd, the 30th. Oh my god, now I can't say the word. This day here, so next Sunday. And now we no longer have as many candidates for president. Now we only have 2 candidates. One of them has been convicted for corruption, has been arrested even, and for stealing and basically breaking the country's economy. Actually, a massive portion, a massive part of why Brazil is doing so badly as it is, and has been for over 20 years, has been because of his government. And somehow he's running for president again, and he's saying that he's going to save the country and fix the country, even though his government had almost 20 years to do that, but instead they did the exact opposite. On the other hand, we have a candidate that is the one that has been fixing the country. He's the one responsible for making the prices of food to go down, fuel to go down, people to get more jobs. He's the one responsible for preventing a greater catastrophe during the pandemic. In other words, he's actually the best candidate, and the one who has no cases of corruption under his name either. And I do say, if the other choice wins, it's the end of this country. I'm not gonna name any names, obviously, but that's how things are going. Yeah. Why can't I... Wait, what's going on here? Oh my god, I messed up everything. I'll swap you for the UK government. No, thank you. No, thank you. In spite of all the troubles this country of mine here has been going through, right now, I don't think I could ask for a better government. Honestly. If only they would just let the man work and do his job, you know. This country could be so much better right now than it already is, if they would let him do his job. Seriously. Oh, here, that was a problem. I forgot to delete the path. UK government is just the grandpa walking in on me in front. Yeah, I have been hearing some very bad things about how Europe is doing right now. And Now, of course, I definitely cannot. I cannot talk much about how the politics in Europe go, but because I am not really involved with that stuff, I don't have all the information. I don't live there for God's sake. The only thing I can talk about it is what I hear on the news, and what I hear is that, well, basically, and do correct me if I am wrong on this statement. I might be speaking out of ignorance, but basically, what you guys are, what the people in Europe right now has, is a result of their own bad decisions over several decades even. Decisions which some have been trying to impose on Brazil as well. And based on how things have been going here, I dare say if we did adopt some of those decisions, I'm looking at you, friends, we would indeed be in much worse waters than we currently are. They don't even know where the door is. But yeah, in spite, mix selection. Yeah, mix selection. In spite of all the troubles that we have here, as of right now, I don't think I could ask for a better government than what we have at the moment. And you know what is the most annoying part? Well, one of the most annoying parts is that the big media demonizes the current government so bad because they want this guy out of office so bad so they can finally get their hands in the money again. That if you go on the media right now, on the news, especially outside of Brazil, and you look up about the current government, again, I'm not going to mention any names, you think the guy is the demon incarnated. Seriously. But trust me, this is coming from the mouth of someone who lives here and who actually looks into the finer details about the man. He's the complete opposite of what the media paints him as. Honestly, he's the best, one of the best presidents we've had so far in decades. Crazy here at the moment, never seen it this bad. They have no clue what to do. Yeah. Also, I heard that Europe is now starting to buy fuel, a lot of fuel, in fact, from Brazil. And I say, do buy. We need the money. But jokes aside, I really hope things get better in Europe, guys. I really do. Okay, I think I did what I wanted to do here with these eyes. Now it should be finally time to actually draw his eyes. Get selected. Steel Queen's Life Force versus currency. Oh man. Okay, shall we draw some very big eyes on this dragon? I think we're going to get a Letters SPM. I mean, maybe it might be for the best, who knows? Let's make a new layer. Also, I think probably a new group. Yes. Let's call this group Eyes. MDMA Derg. What is MDMA supposed to mean though? I know Derg is supposed to be dragon, but what is MDMA? Mike Dragon Main Authority? Maybe? Yeah. Anyway, back to drawing. Yes, back to drawing. How am I going to start this? Let's begin with his left eye over here. Let's make an oval shape of about this size. There, see how that kind of matches the sketch over there? Also known as ecstasy, makes your pupil light. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Let's pick this shade of brown. Actually, not that one, this one. Because this dragon's eyes are brown. I'll do this. And now I'm going to duplicate this layer. Let's call this layer, let's first name this layer. I always mistake pupil for iris. Is it pupil? I think it's the pupil. Pupil base. Actually left pupil base. Now let's duplicate. Hide that one there, and let's resize this one. Interpolation by cubic smoother, yes. Let's make this smaller. And let's have it match the sketch. Hey, that kind of rhymed. I suppose that should be enough. And let's make this darker. Much darker. Let's set this to -90. There we go. That should give us a very dark brown. Yes, perfect. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Let's name this left iris base. Alright, now for the majority of this eye, it's basically done. Let's save. And let's make the white area of the eyes. And eyes white. Let's sample this color. And let's make a selection. Right here. Like this. Color everything. There we go, that should be enough. Now let's duplicate both of these layers and let's reuse them for his right eye. Oops. Let's hide the eyes white first. Okay, let's begin over here by renaming this layer. Right pupil base. I definitely need to resize these a little bit. Right iris base. Let's first position them there. Now select. Let's resize them slightly. Okay, that should be enough. Now, I really like this. This is making me smile. But these eyes, they look dead. Let's give them life. Let's make these eyes alive. New layer. Give me pure white. A hard round brush of size, let's see, 50? No, let's go with 80. Yes, 80. 80? What have I done on the sketch? Let's see. It's just the sketch is the base. Ah, I actually made it a little oval. Right, no problem. Let's do that. Size a little bit more. A little bit more tilting. Okay, seems good. Make a new layer and repeat the same thing over on the other side over here. Oops. But that one I can use a smaller brush. Let's go with size 60. Oh, perfect. 60 seems to be perfect. Let's just squish this a little bit, like that. Like that? Wait, is that what I want? Come on. Yeah, sure. This will do. There we go. And now another round brush, smaller size. Yeah, size 19 should be just fine for that over there. And over here as well. Actually, no. I lied. For this side, I will want size 22. Yes. Let's call these layers light reflections. I think I misspelled the reflections. I think I forgot how to spell reflections. Whatever. Who cares? Let's merge them together. And immediately the eyes look alive. Look at that. Oh, I really like this. I really like this. That's such a stupid expression he has. But I like this so much. But I am not done. I am not done. There's at least one more thing that I want to do to his eyes. But before I do that, let me solve a quick doubt. For the other emote, this emote, have I used that extra effect that I'm thinking of? I have. I actually have used two extra effects on this emote. I can close this, I guess. And this. So let's do those effects here as well. Let's make a new layer. And this. Right? Is this what I want? Yes. I want a gradient like this. Let's do it like that. Yeah, am I doing this right? Yes. I think. A moment when you don't remember how to do your own stuff. Put this down a little bit and apply. Now I have to do the same thing on the other side, but actually, you know what, I'm just going to duplicate the layer. And squish this a little bit. We have to consider the perspective here after all. Perspective, angles, all that sort of stuff. And apply. Now, let's merge these layers together and call it light effects. I'm not done. Give me the eraser with a soft round brush. Size 65 might be enough. Let me hide a couple layers. Actually, more than a couple. This will do. His eyes now kind of look like alien eyes. Oh, actually, no, I do want these visible. You know what? Let's use number 100 for this brush, actually. Hold on. I need to hide the reflections. There we go. Now I have a better view of what I am doing. Now let's do the same thing on this side over here. But this one, I suppose I can use a smaller brush. Just a little smaller. Let's go with number 90. And there we go. That should be enough. No, let's do it again. It's not very good. Can be better. It has to be better. Alright, now that should be enough. Now, I want to enable... Let's see... Where's out here? Outer glow. White. Let's make this size here be a little bigger. 10. Yes, 10 should be enough. Drop the opacity to 50%. Now let's add 50% to the name of the layer so I know this is supposed to have 50% opacity. If I change it again. Let's re-enable light reflections and eyes white. In light reflections we'll also get some outer glow. Size 10. I am not sure if size 10 is going to be ideal for this. Maybe not. Now let's go with this standard default of 5. That's enough. And I think I am done. Look at those freaking eyes. Oh, I forgot to merge layers together, but I don't think I actually need to, do I? Well, for now, let me hide the color set. And, yeah, that's about it. Oh, look at these eyes. I like this. I really do. Have I made... Oh, I did make some texture in there. Alright, I gotta do that here too. I almost forgot about that. Very well, let's save. And save again, but this time as a different file. Actually, let's save this as Alpha 0 now. I'm done with coloring after all. Let's pick the burn tool. Yes, that's the burn tool. The smallest brush that I can. And I think that's it. Let's make this pupil look like a pupil. Or iris. I always mix these around, whatever. Hold on, I should probably hide these effects so I can have a better view of what I am doing. I messed up. Start over. I messed up again. I messed up again. Come on, Mike. You can do it. You have no idea how hard I am focusing on this right now. Okay, let's try a second pass. I'm not too convinced about this. I suppose it's good enough. Let's go for the other eye. A little bit more over here on this corner. I messed up. Crap. Ah, frick.
I'm sorry.
There. Yeah, that's I love this. I really do. But yeah, I think that is it. As I said, I am not going to shade. Although, I do want to try something. I want to try something. Bear with me. This is more of an experiment than actually something that has to be done here. But I really want to try something.
What's a sonic rainbow?
Let's do another selection. Yeah, that should be good enough. Modify, oops. Oh my god. Expand by 1, invert the selection. Turn this into a mask layer. Give me this color. Let's make it lighter. And now, where are those fantastic brushes? They are here somewhere. I'm looking for Seesaw Trimps Dragon Scale brushes. I have them here. I completely reorganized this brush list. Oh, here they are. Let's try this one here. Let me see what this looks like. Ooh. You guys have no idea how much I want to finally use these brushes on something that I am going to be shading. I'm so looking forward to doing that soon. Oh, these look so freaking good. Okay, that is way too big. I'm not actually going to use these brushes here today. I'm just getting a little bit of a feel. But if I were to use them, I would probably have to go with this one here on a couple areas. Like on the tip of his snout over here, where there would be more light. It's gonna look so good when on whatever I use these on. If I can use them right anyway. But that's not something for today. For now, let's save this as Alpha 1 and merge the layers together. All the layers that need to be merged shall be merged now. So merge this down. Oh, the nostrils. The nostrils, I forgot about them. Hang on a second. This. I need to use a little bit of smudging. Smudging? No, the blur. Let's use blur. Just to blend those shades of green here together. Put some more. There we go, that should be enough. Okay, now I can merge. I mean, keep merging the layers. Yes, apply. Head. The eyes are not gonna be merged. These can stay as they are. Oh, I forgot to put these eye layers in the eyes group. There we go. That's better. Oh, hey, wanna see something fun? Oh, hey, this is actually not a bad idea. Interesting. Alright. Eyes in this position is something to be considered for something else in the future. Light reflections, light effects. I kind of feel like this white here is still too strong. Maybe should make that a little weaker. Let's reduce the opacity a little bit. And maybe not. Maybe instead of reducing the opacity, I should actually use the eraser with a bigger size. And no, that's a bad idea. Let's just drop the opacity. Yes, 30%. Let's use 30%. By the way, guys, I have to start wrapping this up because it's already 6:34 p.m. and I have to catch the supermarket open. Let me see. Right, I was merging the layers. So that's the eyes. And the streaks. Oh my god, that looks... Wow, that is something. It's got eyes for days now. Wow. But okay, I think that is it. Okay. Now, because I am not used to making these emotes, I'm going to refer to Confused Braveheart over here to see how exactly I went about for the final file. Okay, so the final version, the file final, is actually already cropped. Oh, I didn't go through Alpha 0 to Alpha 5. I did everything in the coloring files. Oh, okay. Oops. Alright. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do now. Close this. Okay, so Alpha 1 will stay like this. And, let me think. Here. Let's make a new file, new layer. Give me a round hard brush. Let's make a little edge over there and one over here. You leave him, Angie? Very well then. I am near the end of the stream anyway. Thank you so much for joining today, MNG. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you had some fun too. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you. Yes, I love his stupid face here. Let's save this as Alpha 2 and also as a PNG file. And yes, let's keep the name called the file called Alpha 2, no problem. That how I look in real life? No. This dragon here actually looks way better than I do in real life. Oh frick. I'm still not used to this new tablet. So sometimes I bring the pen way past the actual active area. Right, now this here. How do I want the cropping to be done? Well, first of all, I want this to be mostly square. Have a very good night, Manji. Sleep well and dream of dragons. So I want this to be mostly square. You know, I could try to have it be identical to this one. Let's see, what is the resolution? What is the size that I have of this one? Let's copy that over here. So height-wise, it is there. I have an idea. Give me the paint bucket and kablam. Do that. Paste that here. There. And now I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oops. I need this to be square. Yeah, okay, let's select this entire area. Selection, delete that there on the bottom. That. Let's copy this over to here. Exactly as I thought. Okay, let's make a new file. 954 1276. Okay, I need these values. I should probably write them down. 954, that's a 6 by 1274. Let's go over here and image, canvas size, set this to pixels. 1274 down here, 1274. Yes, I think this is what I need. Yes, it is. If I paste that image, yes, perfect. Alright. Let's delete this layer because I don't need that. Now I want to center this silly looking dragon. So let's remove those two guidelines over there. Copy this and paste it here. Right. Oops. Bring this down. Oh my god. There. Now let's grab this entire group. And the eyes are inside that group, right? Right. Move it all to the side like that. Okay, looks like it is perfect. Right, but is this really what I want though? Actually, I will keep everything in this position. Let's ignore what I did just there, just now. Yeah. And this is about done actually. I just need now to add my watermark because I am going to upload this to DeviantArt. Watermark 6. What is the watermark that I am using for the emotes again? Alright, it's that one. So I want this, yes, this here. Let's go ahead and rename this file here. Not rename, but name it as final. put this down here on the corner. Get a little larger. I could actually cover the entire... Nah, this is fine. Apply. Oh, but Mike, now we can see the watermark. Yes, of course you can't. I am not done. Stroke. 5 pixels. 4 pixels. Drop the opacity to 10%. So it is visible but not obstructive. And that's it. That is done. Let's save. And let's start saving this as a PNG file. So first of all, this here, I'm going to call this, well, as the folder is called, Dragoning Intensifies by my dragon. That's me. Now let's enable the watermark again. Save this one more time, but this time in a different folder. This time it will go here in the root of 2 DeviantArt, because this is the one that I'm going to upload to DA. And now, I'm not entirely sure if I want to apply this as an emote on Discord or on Twitch. But I am going to, I am going to change the cropping a little bit so it can be used as such if I do choose to do that. Is this a perfect square? I think it is a perfect square. It is not a perfect square, but it's fine. It is fine. Let me make a perfect square. Here. What did I just do? Wait, what? Why can't I delete this? There we go. Okay, this needs to be on the exact edge of the canvas. Perfect. Now let's size it up. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Size it. And apply. 954 by 954. Very good. Change this opacity so I can see image. And right here, that's what I want. What exactly am I doing exactly? Hold on, my brain needs to process. My brain needs to think. Actually, I should not be doing this on this file. I should be doing that here. So copy that and paste it over here. So this green area is supposed to be, or to become rather. Oh, I have an even better idea. What am I doing? I'm being a dummy. First of all, close this. I don't need that. Also close this. I don't need this. Close this. I don't need that. And I don't need that either. Close that. Go back here to Dragoning Intensifies and bring this into Photoshop. And now copy. Actually, before I copy anything, that and that. Now I can paste it here. Brilliant. Now I can adjust this the way I want. There we go. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Let me just make sure that the little thingy that I added over here is not gonna show at all. Now let's zoom out. I have an idea what this might look like as an emote. Also to help a little bit with the centering. Yeah, I think this works. Let's save. What was the size again? 954, right? Yes, 954 by 954. Dragon intensifies. 954 by 954. So when / if I make this into an emote, which I likely will, this file should be the one that I'm gonna use for that. I like this. I really do. Now guys, I'm just not gonna not going to upload this file right now to my DeviantArt and on stream, because as I said, I gotta go, because I have to catch the supermarket open, and it's almost 7. The supermarket on Sundays closes at 8, so I better go. So I'm gonna stop this here for today. I am still debating if I am going to stream next Sunday or not, because as I mentioned earlier, next Sunday is going to be election day again, and I am really debating if I want to be following up with the reports of the votes count, because I got extremely stressed out last time on the 2nd. I don't really know if I want to go through that again. So yeah, I'll let you know if I will stream on next Sunday after all or not. I might do it this time, but I don't know. Regardless, for the next Sunday, next year Sunday, I might work some more on Grand and Glorious, and probably try and do some more progress on my truck design. I'm really far behind on that one. I gotta pick up my pace on that. But for today, this is gonna be everything. I would go a little farther today, but as I mentioned, I gotta catch the supermarket open. So for now, I'm just going to remind you guys that I stream every week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. Sometimes I might play some other trucking game as well instead, but mostly American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator. By the way, you've got PGO. What is PGO? I don't know what PGO is. Every Friday, also at 7 p.m., I play a different game every week. And on Sundays, I do art live just like today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. No, I don't have Pokemon Go. I downloaded it once, but to play Pokemon Go, you have to go outside, and I don't want to do that. Besides, I don't really like mobile games, so I just uninstalled it. So yeah, and on Sundays, art live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a Discord server available. It's called Dragon Realms. If you'd like to join, you will be more than welcome to. The link to join the server is below the stream, but for the moment, only members of the art group Dragon Realms over at DeviantArt and subscribers to the channel here on Twitch, only those should be able to have access to the server. And if you are one of those and the link below is broken and you cannot use it for some reason, well, for some reason the link breaks very often, then you can message me on DeviantArt or on Twitter, or even send me a whisper here on Twitch, which might be easier, and I will send you a link in private directly through there. My name at DeviantArt is here on the top of the screen. It's Mike This Dragon, so that would be www.deviantart.com/MikeThisDragon, and on Twitter it is @_MikeDragon. Message me there if you can join the server through the link below, or send me a whisper here on Twitch, and I'll send you a link directly. I will be opening the server to the general public in the near future, so anyone can join at any time. But for now, only members of the art group and subscribers to the channel can join. Also, I think I can close these without saving. And yeah, that's gonna be everything for today. So my friends, wish me luck with my graphics card. Pray that it doesn't die before I can buy another one to replace it. And I wish you all an awesome week. May this next week be a better one than the one we just had. And until we meet again on the next stream, God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. Once more, thank you all so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. And enjoy the rest of your evening. When you go to bed, sleep well. And as always, dream of dragons. So Reptane, Magic Skills, everyone else, thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye bye. See you in the next one.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you can. And taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hope sunsetting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that mark my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the show. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just glow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking shifts because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fears when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Don't bet on thinking just because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll